All right, let's just dive right in. We're going to talk about something that I think a lot of us feel, but maybe we don't really have the right words for it. And that's this experience of feeling things, well, really, really deeply. Today, we are going to completely reframe what it means to be a sensitive person. So let me ask you this. Has anyone ever hit you with that line, "You're just too sensitive"? Maybe they meant it as a jab, or maybe they were just frustrated. Either way, that phrase can really sting, right? It makes you feel like maybe there's something wrong with you. But what if that's not the whole story at all?
This sensitivity, it's not just some abstract idea. It shows up in very real and sometimes, yeah, pretty challenging ways. It's a physical thing, an emotional thing. It can literally shape your entire day.
So maybe a beautiful song comes on and boom, you're tearing up. Or you walk into a crowded mall and it feels like a total sensory assault. Your brain is just overloaded. I want to be perfectly clear about this. Those reactions, they aren't a flaw. Not at all. They're actually signals that something much deeper is going on.
And because these feelings can be so intense, this myth has popped up. This idea that being sensitive means you're weak or you're fragile. But honestly, that completely misunderstands what's actually happening inside your brain.
Okay, this is the big switch right here. The old myth says your brain is fragile. The reality, your brain is a highly responsive system. See the difference? It's not about being weak. It's about being incredibly fine-tuned.
Let's really let that sink in. It's not about breaking easily. It's about taking in more. You're absorbing more data from your environment. You're picking up on little details that pretty much everyone else misses, and you're feeling a much deeper sense of empathy for the people around you. So this highly responsive system, what is it really? Well, there's actually a scientific name for this trait. And for a lot of people, just giving it a name can be so validating.
The official term is high sensory processing sensitivity. Now, what's really important here is that this is not a disorder. It's a trait, like having blue eyes. It just means your nervous system is wired to process everything, physical things, social cues, emotional vibes, on a much deeper level, from the scratchiness of a sweater to the unspoken mood in a room.
Okay, so if you're not fragile, but you are highly responsive, what does that actually mean for you? Well, it means you can start to see this whole thing not as a burden, but as a really unique and pretty powerful gift. So think about it. What does this highly responsive system actually give you? Well, absorbing more data makes you incredibly intuitive. Noticing all those tiny details? That makes you creative. And feeling that deep empathy? That makes you a kind, compassionate friend and leader. These are not weaknesses. These are straight up superpowers.
So I'll leave you with this question. What if that thing you were always told was too much about you? What if that is the actual source of your greatest strengths? What if your sensitivity isn't something you need to apologize for or manage, but something you need to embrace? Really, something to think about.